Fair enough, John.
Okay.
And that's all my opinion. None of that's fact. None of that's fact.
I'll go to
disclaimer.
There's douchebags and there's people who are just like dicks. And I don't know. I came across Dan Locke at FHL at Funnel Hacking Live, and I don't know. The dude always has like 5 or 6 guys dressed in like matching black suits, and they all have like they have their own like what is it called, uniform. They've got their basically they've got like this business suit uniform but they're not business people, but they're high ticket closers. So that was kind of like weird, but I was like, oh, okay, I don't know, any dude who like walks around who's like, hey, you guys learn from me, all have to dress the same way and follow me around everywhere and not make eye contact. I mean, I don't know. That's kind of weird. Like, first off, like, would not party with, like, doesn't like, I don't want some dude coming in and like, just, he has all these dudes in black around. Maybe it's marketing, maybe it's just like he's at a conference, so he's got to like show up and like, have all, I don't know. It just seemed like, it seems a little off. Haven't actually, I almost got sued by him. I got a cease and desist letter against me because one of my affiliates.
Exclusive.
So that was the real way we almost met is, and to be fair, like the more you move up in business, the more a lawsuit is kind of like it's like saying hello. It's like, hey, let's talk. Like, but you know what? At our level, like, it just is not necessary. It's kind of rude.
Just talk on the phone.
He could have. He's one degree away from me. Like, all he has to do is ask one person, and we'd be connected. And he just say, "Hey, look, John, some of your affiliates," or I'm not going to mimic an Asian voice, but no, I'm not. Okay, so he all he'd have to say is, "Hey, John, some of your affiliates are advertising on my terms. Can you tell them to stop, or else we'll, we're gonna sue them and you too." So like something like that, and I'd be like, "Oh, cool, thanks for bringing it to my attention." So I thought that was a little rude. I thought it's a little weird that he has all these dudes following him around. It seems sort of cultish, which I don't know. I understand everybody wants to be a part of a tribe, but when you start turning a tribe or a community into a cult, I think you're going too far. So that's my opinion on it. Also, I did a bit of research. I did a bit of my own research on him when I saw him starting to blow up. I can't find the sales experience.
Me neither.
So I don't know. Those are my thoughts. I haven't been through his course. I haven't talked to any people who have successfully gone through his course.
How many out of 10 would you give him?
So I think his YouTube content is very motivating, and I think it's very good. And I think he puts a lot of free content out there. So he gets some points for delivering so much value to people that is undeniable. Putting up free content on YouTube is an immediate plus if you're trying to sell shit, in my book. 2, 3. I couldn't find the experience there. And I think it's just weird. I think some of the stuff is weird. So that's where I stand. I won't give him a 1 simply because he's helping people a lot with YouTube. But yeah, I don't know. That's where I stand.
We're kind of like lawsuit brothers. We're kind of like lawsuit brothers right now. Like,
yeah, and I'd like to butt in here real quick.
Sure.
It's time for our regularly scheduled disclaimer from Spencer Van. So, Dan, if you're watching this, I do not condone or disagree. I don't agree or disagree with anything they just said. I'm simply the moderator. And
Dan, I'm not out there against you either. Dan, I'm not out there against you either. You know what? I'm all for business, and you know what? If you want to chat about something, hit me up.
Here's what I'll say to Dan. Let me give a personal message from Dan, straight from the channel owner, okay? You want to come on the channel? You're welcome anytime, Dan.
Yeah.
Come be a man, Dan, and come on the channel.
All right.
Come.
Boom, drop the mic.
Get some balls and come on my channel. Because the dodging, the little wordplay with the sending me a lawsuit. Like, if you know where I live, why don't you come where I live and just let's talk? Why are we doing this interim? You know, let's talk man to man. Let's do it. Let's do it, buddy. So open invitation. Your people text my people. You have my contact information clearly, and we will hash it out live on CoffeeZilla. Let's do it.
Did you just challenge Dan Locke?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, shoot.
Live.
I everybody watching, if anybody here also follows Dan's channel, I would let him know. Email his support. Dude, I would be so tuned into that.
It would make great content. Wow. I mean, Dan, think about the content.
Wow. Dude, that would be fun. It would have to be live, not
live. 100% live. Just like this. Just like this. You know?
That would be fire, dude. That would be fire.
Let's go. I have nothing to hide.
That would definitely be a million view video. Million view live stream for sure.
Easy.
For sure.
Wow.
Now let me ask you guys this real quick. I have a couple names I've written down just from comments that I've seen. It seems like people want to hear you guys' opinion. Would you guys like to do that, or would you guys like to just jump to I know we've been on here for a while. Would you guys like to jump to our next?
Let's get some opinions. Let's get some chat going. Let's work a little chat. Perfect.
So one of the names I've seen pop up a ton here is Dan Pena. Steven, I know you made a video on Dan Pena in regards to his wild grizzly bear defense. What opinion do you have on Dan Pena?
I mean, the guy is like, he's smart. He's made a lot of money from what I can tell. Now, there's a little bit of shadiness.
How can you tell? Where have you seen he's made a lot of money?
Okay, so actually I was going to bring that up because I've tried to figure out where he makes his money. And like, it's all from this sell of this company, Western Oil or something like that, but I can't find any public records on it. So